We're continuing to follow the ongoing tension between the United States and Iranian forces. Iranians are taking to the streets in mourning an Iranian general killed in a U.S. drone strike. Now the U.S. lawmakers fear retaliation from the Iranian military against American and Israeli assets. ABC's Mona Kasari Abdi has the latest.
Iran vowing for revenge for the U.S. airstrike that killed General Qasem Soleimani. A red flag symbolic of revenge raised above a mosque. Crowds of mourners lining the streets as the body of Soleimani returned to Iran. All 290 members of the Iranian parliament unanimously chanting "Death to America" with raised fists. Today, specific threats of retaliation. A top military advisor for Ayatollah Khamenei saying U.S. military personnel and sites are sure to be targets. And a former leader of the Revolutionary Guard warning that Israeli cities of Tel Aviv and Haifa are fair game as well. But Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Americans are safer today than they were before the strike.
This was a bad guy. We took him off the playing field. And that's important because this was the fellow who was the glue, who was conducting active plotting against the United States of America.
Pompeo adding the administration had the authority to conduct these strikes, but Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer disagrees, calling the president's foreign policy erratic and unsuccessful.
We do not need this president either bumbling or impulsively getting us into a major war.
Iraq's parliament approving a resolution to expel U.S. troops from the country. The bill is non-binding and subject to approval by the Iraqi government, but it does have the backing of the outgoing prime minister. The U.S. sending reinforcements to the region, deploying more than 4,000 troops from the 82nd Airborne Division to Kuwait. President Trump tweeting out a warning: if Iran strikes any Americans or American assets, the U.S. has targeted 52 Iranian sites, quote, some at a very high level and important to Iran and the Iranian culture.